there are many general transcription factors which are required during transcription, and we do not know the functions of these transcription factors in detail. Even some of these factors are complexes which are composed of two or more subunits. For example, one of the transcription factors are TAFs. So TBP is associated with about 10 TAFs. So there are 10 TAFs which are required during transcription. Two of these TAFs bind DNA elements at the promoter. For example, the initiator element INR and the downstream promoter elements. Several of the TAFs have structural homology with histone proteins, and it has been proposed that they might bind DNA in the same manner as the histones bind to the DNA, but no evidence of such binding has been obtained. For example, TAF42 and TAF62 from Drosophila, they have been shown to form structures similar to that of the H3H4 tetramer of histones. So the H3H4 histones, they bind and they form tetramer. So in the similar way, TF42 and TF62 bind. Another TAF appears to regulate the binding of TBP to DNA. It does this using an inhibitory flap that binds to the DNA binding surface of TBP. So there is a TBP. On the TBP there is a DNA binding surface, and an inhibitory flap is present on this surface. So for TBP to bind to DNA, this flap must be removed. So this flap must be displaced for TBP to bind TATA. The second type of transcription factor is TF2B, that is transcription factor 2B. This protein, which is a single polypeptide chain, enters the pre-initiation complex after TBP. So after TBP enters the pre-initiation complex, this protein enters then. The crystal structure of the ternary complex of TF2B, TBP DNA, so these three make a ternary complex. This crystal structure of this complex shows specific TF2B, TBP and TF2B DNA contacts. So this TF2B make contacts with TBP as well as with DNA. These contacts include base specific interactions with the major groove upstream to the BRE and the minor groove downstream of the TATA element. So these contacts have been made to the major groove and minor grooves of the DNA strand. The asymmetric binding of TF2B to the TBP TATA complex accounts for the asymmetry in the rest of the assembly of the pre-initiation complex. So this binding is actually asymmetric, and this asymmetric binding results in the overall asymmetry in the pre-initiation complex, and also to the unidirectional transcription that results due to this asymmetric arrangement. TF2B also contacts polymerase II in the pre-initiation complex. So this transcription factor also make a contact with polymerase II. Thus this protein appears to bridge the TATA bound TBP and polymerase. So it acts as a bridge between TATA bound TBP is bound to TATA, and the polymerase on the other side. So it acts as a bridge between these two. Structural studies suggest that segments of TF2B insert into the RNA exit channel and active center cleft of polymerase II in a manner analogous to the sigma region 3/4 linker in the bacterial case. So, as in case of bacterial transcription, the sigma region makes an entry into the RNA exit channel. Similarly, here this TF2B, it makes an entry into the RNA exit channel, and on the other side into the active center cleft of the polymerase II. These regions of transcription factor 2B, which are called the linker and the reader, aid in open complex formation, perhaps by stabilizing the melted DNA until the RNA-DNA hybrid takes over that role. So these regions actually they lead towards the open complex formation, and by stabilizing the melted DNA. So DNA is melted, the two strands get separated, and this TF2B, it stabilizes this melted DNA until the new RNA synthesis takes place and RNA hybrid takes this control, that is to stabilize the melted DNA. Another transcription factor is TF2F. This 2 subunit factor associates with polymerase II and is recruited to the promoter together with that enzyme, that is, and other factors. Binding of polymerase II TF2F stabilizes the DNA TBP TF2B complex and is required before TF2E and TF2H are recruited to the pre-initiation complex. So the next transcription factors, which are TF2E and TF2H, they have to come to this pre-initiation complex, and before their arrival, before their joining to the complex, this binding of TF2F with the polymerase II is mandatory. In yeast, this factor includes a third subunit, but the function of the third subunit is not known. Otherwise, it is a 2 subunit protein, while in case of yeast, it is a 3 subunit factor.